Well, hello there. How's it going? Haven't talked to you in, wait a minute, 2 times a week? What happened there, bro? Hey, quality over quantity. Ditch that schedule after 1 week. That's right. Not good enough for me. If I want to make content, I want to make sure that I enjoy it. I don't want to just upload videos just because the algorithm favors it, or if I'll get yada yada numbers. Well, when I released my first video of this little series about 2 weeks ago, I did the typical thing where I tweet the link to my video, and then I had said, if you guys retweet it, I would be very thankful, and I will thank a lot of you on Twitter. Of course, I accidentally used the word everyone, so I'm not going to lie, I decided to thank every single person that retweeted my tweet. Now, a lot of people I know, when they do this, they send DMs, so that way it's not necessarily trackable how many people they do this to, and also it's kind of a little bit more personal, and it doesn't fill up their own timeline. Well, now that I have 2 separate timelines for mentions and, regular tweets, I figured, why not just publicly reply to these people? So I went through and I would click every single person that retweeted my tweet, and I would just read their bio and thank them. Like, I wouldn't just say, thanks, Jess, thanks, Sarah, I don't know, I got really into it. These weren't just people with tiny little icons and, certain little numbers attached to them. They have they're your people. I don't know, you get so bogged up in a lot of this stuff that you don't realize stuff like, this is a girl who likes watching Sherlock, and she likes Hank and John, and Dan and Phil, and maybe she's also working to be a computer engineer someday, or she's in, college. I don't know, I got to learn a lot of stuff about you guys that I don't usually get to do. I feel like maybe a year or 2 ago, when I was smaller, I had a bit stronger of a community because I was more active with it. As soon as I went into this master's degree that I did, it really kind of sent me into a funk. I got a tweet the other day from someone that said, no matter how successful Edinger gets, I will never forget what it felt like to be in the incredibly strong community he had on his second channel, the Vlogger. I used to have these daily vlogs every day of my life about 2 years ago, and I did that for about 400 days, over a year. Now, I'd say that's pretty successful, but in terms of numbers and things, I started off with like 300 views per video, and it never grew from that. I mean, if you do videos for a year, it gets a little bit frustrating when you just kind of stay stagnant. Everyone wants to kind of grow, do better things. Maybe this isn't working for me. That's what I see from that when I look into the statistics. But the truth was that I did have a very honest community that was supporting me, commenting on every single one of those videos. Some of those getting 50 to 100 comments per second channel video, which I think is pretty good. And we would just have conversations, and it was because I did them so regularly, I could respond to comments on video the next day. Like, oh, a couple of you were commenting things like, oh my god, how long did you seriously work yesterday? Yeah, I'd work, 12-hour days at the pizza restaurant, so how interesting can that daily vlog be? But it didn't matter, I had a nice community. And this is a very honest video. I'm not doing some haha, Evan's underwear. That'll actually be sometime next week. I have another one of those stories headed up for you. But I don't know, I just want to ask you guys what your opinions are on these type of things, because honestly, I want to be more active in my own community. I'd rather get you guys talking and then talk to you. I want to talk about important things as well. But my main goal on this channel is just making entertaining things that make me laugh. But every once in a while I want to do something like this, where I just kind of talk to you about what I'm thinking, about what I'm going through. Still working my job, enjoying life, How are you? Tell me, let's talk. Not for freaking numbers or anything, just to get to know you better. Like, I know usernames from people that comment regularly, just little quirks and things, and it's just nice to have that. So thank you, all those people that are, at this point, still watching this long, boring video that doesn't necessarily meet the algorithm's expectations of keeping the retention rate high. So I appreciate you for staying along the ride, friends, fans, whatever you want to call yourselves. I appreciate you, Avengers, fun things. And I guess I will come back with, hopefully, a funny video sometime soon this week as well. I'm gonna pick it up once a week, hopefully on Wednesdays. Let's just see how this goes. If not, whatevs, we can still be friends. I'm doing a couple web series coming up, just so you know. I got the good to go from a couple of my friends. Gonna be interviewing some people. Anyway, I do thank you for staying and watching. I will see you guys next week then. Goodbye.